So this will be a first video in a series of videos that I'll slowly put out over time, kind of talking about each of the songs individually. So I wanted to talk about The Road. Now, The Road, this song originally was kind of a slower, strummy acoustic kind of song. And in fact, this whole EP, my original plan had been to put out an acoustic rock album. But as the songs progressed and kind of time went on, they started to kind of seem like they needed to have the full band treatment to kind of sound right. So eventually some of the songs kind of transformed from musically what they were before, this song being one of them. I don't remember what like the catalyst was for how it kind of turned into like a up-tempo rock song, but the lyrics had still been there, and the lyrics were kind of inspired from back in like 7th grade. Everyone in the class had to memorize this poem by Robert Frost called "The Road Not Taken," and that always kind of stuck with me because there was, parts in the poem that talking about taking the path less traveled, and that's made all the difference. And I think those are great metaphors for life, where you start taking and doing things and everybody else is doing. They might be harder, they might take longer, but I feel like those things can be more rewarding in the end. And they're not going to be without their trials and tribulations along the way, but sometimes that victory at the end can taste just that much sweeter. So kind of that's the thought and meaning behind some of the lyrics in there, kind of just going at it your own. And the music was kind of it's probably inspired by like Thin Lizzy. That's a big influence on me, and so I tune all my guitars down a whole step. So instead of this song being in E major, it was actually in D major, and so it just kind of starts with chords and stuff staying in the D major scale, and so it just kind of starts out. Has this little stop start, a little bit of notes in there to kind of set the mood of the song, kind of get it started. And then it kind of just starts chugging along at now the relative minor to the major key here. So it repeats that and then goes into the chorus part. Now the chorus part's, I think, an interesting way that I like to do guitar parts in songs. And that's where maybe you have chords and things that are on the lower notes. Obviously totally avoiding all the higher strings, so then sometimes you can do like a counter melody against it. So those two things kind of against each other start to create a thicker musical sound that then you can have the vocals kind of play off, or the music's playing off against the vocals, and so you can kind of try and really thicken up your sounds or approach to your compositions, kind of adding all that kind of stuff all together. So, a lot of it's in that same key, just minor riff changes through the song, and then, that's kind of the background history of The Road and a little bit of the whole album.